Hello everybody, the Reptilian Gamer here, and today we're going over the patch notes for 5.13. So first up are the new skins. Oh my god, look at the Cerberus skin! Look at it! It's so cute! Oh, that one has a little tennis ball in its mouth! Oh, it's so cute! Look at him! Oh, it's so cute! What is it? It's like he's barking up a tree or something. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, that's so cute. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's so cute. What are the other skins? We've got Plushy Ganesh, which looks like something out of Little Big Planet, to be honest. Looks like those little sack guys. It's really cute though. Kind of creepy, but kind of cute. We got the Half-Life Baron Samedi skin, which of course if you buy, if you get every skin out of the Voodoo chest, you get this one, the bonus, and two of the skins that come out of the chest are the Nightbane Jingwei and the Hellscape Chrononos skin, which looks absolutely badass. I love it. That is awesome. And we've got the Geek Beak Thoth, which looks like something out of Zootopia, to be honest. And this skin. And we've got Cherry Bomb Sol, which looks pretty awesome as well. Wait. It's like she's in one of those roller derbies. Like instead of rollerblades, they use like rockets on their feet. Well, so can you know what? Let's not question the logic. Okay, Project Olympus. What's this? We smite adding a accommodation system, allowing players to give praise to other players who as strong guides, show great teamwork, or just plain friendly. Each month players will gain points for players commanding them points in their positive actions from just playing with 100% goodwill. 300 points is a team skin booster, 450 points is a triumph champion chest, and 600 points is a triumph godlike chest. Players will be able to vote on players directly after the match on the new end of match lobby screen. This page will also provide fun stats of your team, showing who was top damage, top wards placed, top damage mitigated, and more yearly rewards. Players who remain unbanned for the entire year will receive bonus rewards with the season ends. Baron Samedi skin, a Commodore reloading frame, Goodwill jump stamp, Baron Chibi avatar, and Goodwill global emote. Report prompting. There's a lot of stuff to read. I really don't want to read all of this. I have to. Okay, where were we? Report prompting. Players' actions during the course of the game are more closely tracked, allowing us to identify players who may be taking away from a positive gameplay experience. If our system detects a case where a user may be reportable, we will prompt users in the match to provide additional information and report. Additionally, we will take the information gathered to better inform our intel data mertics, allowing us to tackle behavior issues more efficiently. VGS restriction. Players who abuse the VGS system during a game may have their ability to VGS restricted, allowing the amount of time they can use commands and how long they will need to wait before allowing to use commands and how long they will need to wait before being allowed to use VGS again. Goodwill system revamp. Goodwill has been revamped for better reflect users who are being positive experience while protecting those users from players who may report out of spite in effort to reset them to 0%. Yeah, people do that. That sucks. Goodwill now provides protection against single incidents of negative behavior or reports. Goodwill now gained more gradually after completing games and when players command you. Goodwill rewards have also been adjusted. Reduced favor bonus at maximum goodwill from 30% to 15%. Added a 15% bonus to FP gains from matches at maximum goodwill. Game played at maximum goodwill contributed towards the monthly rewards and the player accommodation system. Increased high-risk support presence. Our internal support team is ramping up its process of punishing players who fail into our criteria for negative behavior. Our punishments will be sent out more often on a weekly basis. Console features. Minimap HUD editor. Console players can now adjust the minimap on their HUD through the options menu, change its position, change its size, and change transparency level. Well, I don't really care about that because I don't play on the console. Fountains. Fountains now tick more quickly for smaller amounts while healing allies or dealing damage to enemies. Fountains have now particle effects on damage and heal. Fountains are no longer affected by anti-heal. Players exiting the fountain will retain the fountain healing effect for an additional 1 second. That's good. Timed queues. Hopefully I said that right. What's this? I don't care about that. All normal and ranked game modes will be changed to a timed queue system. Timed queues will now show a concert countdown timer that indicates when the next match of that mode will begin. Players can see all timers for all modes at all times, allowing them to make decisions accordingly. When the timer reaches 0, all players in the queue will be sent to a prompt to accept a match. Matchmaking will be done after accepting, so there is no penalty for declining the queue pop. The matchmaking will occur during a 20-second period after accepting. All ranked modes. I don't really care about this because I don't play ranked, but for those of you that do, ranked Conquest, Just, and Duel have soft reset to begin the full split. Ranked rewards have been updated. Early surrender conditions have been changed. Players will now be able to surrender before 10 minutes if a player disconnects and within the first 3 minutes and has not returned. For all ranked modes, if any early surrenders occurs, the following will happen. Only occur if a team successfully surrenders before 10 minutes. Active players on the losing team will lose 0 TP, whatever that means. Well, I don't know what TP is. Anyway, the disconnected player will lose twice the amount of full TP amount they would have lost in the match finished normally. The enemy winning team will win 0.5 the amount of full TP amount they would have lost if the match finished normally. Ranked Conquest. This mode has been changed to be solo only. Parties of no sizes are allowed. Wait. So Ranked Conquest is now solo? Because usually in Conquest you need a team of 5. Okay. Wonder how that'll play out. Anyway, Ranked Joust. Parties of up to 3 will continue to be allowed. Ranked Duel. Surrender time has changed from 10 minutes to 5 minutes. Map changes. Just Tower and Phoenix areas have been updated for better visual clarity. A new XP camp has been added to the Just map. It is located outside the Bull Demon King's area. This camp contains 2 armored tigers. They have 400 HP each, provide 50 XP when killed, and provide 13 gold when killed. Bull Demon King, increase base HP from 1,400 to 1,750. Arena, let's see. Players will now see ticket value effects when minions and gods are killed, or when something is run into the portal. Updated the HUD. Respawn timer rules have been changed to be less random and should be more directly scaled with which team is winning or losing. The arena update is coming later this fall. This will be most likely an art update with some minor design changes. Keep an eye out for more info as we approach HRX. Whatever that is. Clash. Phoenixes now attack like normal phoenixes instead of the laser beam. Apophysis, I don't know how to say that word. The giant snake in the middle is basically what it is. The shadow of it, I'm just gonna call it giant snake. Shadow of giant snake buff now, an enhanced shadow of giant snake buff. Now heals 4% of your maximum HP every 5 seconds and restores 2% of your mana every 5 seconds. I thought it was Veil, not Shadow. Whatever. Decrease the damage on Giant Snake's entrance attack from 2,000... to 2,000 to 1,500. Because like, that thing was like almost an insta-kill whenever it spawned and you were on the area. I remember one time it spawned and I had like 1 HP left because of... Not 1 HP, but like I had like just a slice of health. Like 2014 is what I had. Yeah, it was crazy. Assault will now randomly select a god from all gods instead of the gods the player owned. Okay, so even though you don't own all the gods, you can still play a god that you don't have in Assault. That's good. Conquest, I'm not reading all of that. Just gonna read what's changed. Okay, map rules. Support bonus XP. After 2 minutes on the game clock, support bonus XP will turn on. This rule will give the lowest level player on each team 25% increase in their shared XP, not solo XP. This means a two-way split yielding 120% XP would yield 60% to a higher player, and 60 times 1.25, just 75% to the lower player. If the lowest player on the team is disconnected, the bonus XP will move to the second lowest player. Okay, that makes sense. Minion AI. Minions that have already chosen a target will not change targets unless their current target dies, leaves radius, or an enemy god draws into Argo. Elder Harpy. Base XP reduced from 34 to 24. These affects mid-camp. The affects mid-camp. This affects mid-camp. Hold on, I'm getting a phone call. Hello?
Hello, just to let you know we're gonna go to Lidl.
Okay.
And then we'll be back, okay?
Alright.
Alright, see you in a bit.
Alright.
Bye.
Bye. Anyway, back to what I was saying. This affects mid-camp twice and back camps one. Where am I going? Oracles. Decrease base HP from 680 to 500. Jungle buff camps. So much reading. Usually when I did this, before I started making videos, I would just skip through all of this. Jungle buff changes. These will not carry over other game modes. Okay, so just Conquest. Speed buff. Decrease speed buff from 15% to 10%. No, sorry. Buff now applies an additional stack of 2% speed on each jungle camp. Each jungle camp kill or assist. Cycle up to 3 times. Stack for 15 seconds. Red buff. Decrease power from 20% to 10%. This power bonus increases from 10% to 15% when hitting enemy gods. Purple buff. For each enemy god past the first. Wait, what? For each enemy god past the first within 55 units of you, I can't talk or think or read. All enemies within the area will lose additional protections. 2 protection per stack, cycle up to 4 times. Examples: one enemy equals 10 debuff on all enemies. 2 equals 12. 3 equals 14. 4 equals 16 and 5 equals 18. Note, the protection shred can stack if 2 players on your team have the purple buff. This has always been the case, but we are just reminding everyone. Blue buff. Decreased mana restored from 25 to 15 per 5 seconds. Now restores 2% of your missing mana upon damaging a god with an ability. Only triggers once per ability. Jungle practice map. Oh, so much reading. When do we get to the gods? This is the stuff I want to read. No, and I don't ask right. They're adding new masks, which we'll get into later. First, I have to read all of this. This is long. Anyway, the map has been completely updated. So you say. Features all Season 5 environment art and characters. Up to 5 players can join the map together. That could be interesting. New center pads with new functions. Set at level 20. Jump right to level 20 instantly. That's good. You have to keep going into that level up thing. CD reduction and mana regain gives 80% CDR and very fast MP5. God mode. Lock your HP at 100% regardless of how much damage you take. Stack items. Step on this to increase all your stacking items to full stacks. New testing areas. God bots. Now choose from a selection of AI controlled gods to fight against. Buff camp. Now select a conquest jungle camp you would like to test against. Tower of the Phoenixes. Test your builds versus structure. Free fire in open blank space if you and a friend to spar in. New features in old zones. So Odin bots. Added a new area to set up with a service of ranges and radius indicators to better feel the size of your attacks. These are now multiple Odin bots to test on. 3 bots at different base levels, a moving bot. Minion waves. Step on a pad to change the minion stats to match the certain interframe of a conquest map. Make them tankier, basically. Center area. Reduce the size of the fountain to more direct center of the map. Can now sell relics and buy new ones. Can now sell blessings and buy new ones. Okay, Misk. Many conquest NPCs had no icon for the damage they were dealing. Icons have been added to all of these attacks for the controlled log screen and death recap screen. Added code for killing the pyromancer and a notification inspector mode to show who killed it. Updated the UI art for killing Gold Fury, Fire Giant and Pyromancer. What's a Pyromancer? I feel like I should know what it is, but I don't. Anyway, updated the team colored effects to show which team killed natural camps. Okay, more Misk. That's how I say it, I don't know. Okay, Awesome Chest now has Plushy RTO. Godlike Chest now has Reaper Tech Thanatos, Heaven's Arrow Hu Yi, and Primal Shaman Ganesh. Fantasy Store points will now be having Such Cold Skadi, FPS 666 the Morrigan, and Peacekeeper Athena. It's not the Morrigan skin that I wanted to be in the store! It's not the skin I want! Very well. Anyway, moving right along. Bug fixes. I didn't read this last time because I didn't want to. General. Fix the issue where voice chat would sometimes not work or show that people were talking. Fix the issue where players would get stuck in victory or defeat screens. The longest players should ever see the screen now is 20 seconds. This may seem long, but the issue occurs when a server disconnect errors, so that time is spent to ensure that the match is counted towards your progress. Yeah, that used to happen to me a lot. UI, fix the issue where daily rewards showed the wrong visuals. Yep, that happened to me yesterday. Pressing the escape button while in chat. Exited you from chat will now not bring up the options menu. Okay, fix an issue where the minimap in the Clash queue screen was incorrect. Fix the issue where the social media share buttons on the end of the map lobby weren't working sometimes. Fix the issue where attempting to view the player profile from clan screen wouldn't work. Clan tag toggle setting will now work immediately on the next game played. Ranked. Fix the issues where sometimes TP gained or lost in previous matches will show up in normal matches. Console, for all you that play it, because I don't. Sorry, I keep burping. I just ate dinner. Anyway, spectator mode on console should no longer get stuck after pixel bans. Fix the issue where the game would crash when viewing the friends list. Fix the issue where players couldn't log out of the game after playing the tutorial. Fix the issue where the ability screen would become broken in size or scale if using the console home button while it was up. Fix the issue where boosters, clan invites, clan join, and achievement notifications had no icon art. Fix the issue where player profiles wouldn't fully load in some cases. Fix the issue where logging into different accounts on the same console would show the wrong amount of accumulated fantasy points. Fix an issue where closing the game while in a custom match could get other players in the match stuck. Made text on each queue mode easier to read. That's all good for people who play console. Okay, gods. What have you fixed of the gods? Anubis, fix the issue where Jakutech skin first ability effects could get stuck in place in the world, and fix the issue where Jakutech VGS would stop working. Chernobog, fix the issue where he would randomly T-pose in lobby. Izanami, fix the issue where Izanami's self-buff ability icon would not glow like the other self-buffs. This should glow when the ability doesn't go on cooldown until the duration finishes, which the ability does. No, I said it right, which the ability does. I said that right. Soul Sweet Tooth skin has had her ability audio adjusted to be more consistent in volume and hearing range. Foe's Vizier skin and Starscribe skin have their ultimate ability audio adjusted to be more consistent in range. Xing fix the issue where spamming the jump action could interfere with his leap ability. Item balances, Mask Tree, new items. These items can provide exciting levels for customization in Smite, allowing players to really express their playstyle, while allowing high-end plays some fun options to really shake things up. Each player may only have one mask at a time in their build. Okay, masked. So, beginning is mask, tier 1, 500 gold, 50 health, 50 mana. Then got protection as mask, tier 2. Builds from mask, 100 and 1,000. I said 100, didn't I? 1,200 gold, 50 health, 15 magical protection, 15 physical protection, 10% crowd control reduction. Low nose mask, builds from protective mask. Hang on, I got something stuck in my teeth. Right, there we go. Okay, 2,200. 100 health, 50 magical and physical protection, 20% cooldown reduction, minus 25 damage dealt, and 15% more damage mitigation. Messenger's mask, builds from masks, 1,200 gold, 10 physical power, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. 30 magical power, 10% movement speed, 20% cooldown reduction. Bamba's mask, builds from Messenger's mask, 2,400 gold, 25 physical power, 60 magical power, 20% movement speed, and 20% cooldown reduction. 20% damage you take 20% more damage, and you get a 50+ bonus in movement speed. Fighter's mask, builds from mask, 1,200 gold, 10 penetration, 20 physical power, 50 magical power. Rangdar's mask, I think I said that right. 20 builds from Fighter's mask, 2,600 gold, 20 penetration, 50 physical power, 100 magical power. Minus. Wait a minute. No, never mind. Minus 20% bonus movement speed, plus 15 ability damage, and plus 25 and plus 20 basic damage. Plus 20% basic attack damage. Finally said that right. Okay, Elixir of Power. Elixir of Power is no longer removed on death. While Elixir of Power is active, you deal 25% additional damage to structures. Duration increased from 300 seconds to 360 seconds. Elixir of Defense no longer is removed when you die. While Elixir is active, you take 25% decreased damage from structures. Increased duration from 300 to 360. Soul Reaver. The passive of Soul Reaver has been changed. It now has Eternal Staff passive. Your ability to deal an additional 2% damage of the target's maximum health as magical damage. If the target has over 2,000 health, your ability bonus damage scales up. This effect reaches maximum of 8% health damaged at 2,750 health. Hopefully I read that right for you guys. Ethanol Staff. This passive for Ethanol Staff has been redesigned. Passive. Whenever you damage an enemy god, you steal 8% of their maximum mana, as well as 4% of the maximum health from the target. The stats remain stolen for 45 seconds, and targets affected can have multiple buffs and debuffs at once. This can only occur once every 15 seconds. Book of Thoth. Increase cost from 2650 to 2800. Decrease magical power from 100 to 80. Increase mana from 125 to 250. Increase mana conversion from 3% to 5% when it evolves. Okay, that's little good, little bad, little good. Book of the Dead. Book of the Dead no longer provides health. The shield now calculates based on your total mana, not current mana. Increase passive mana shield from 15% to 20%. Lowered health threshold for passive triggers 50%. Trigger 50% to 40%. Sorcerer's Staff, decrease mana from 175 to 100. Warlock Staff, decrease mana from 400 to 200. Typhoon's Fang, reduce magical power from 100 to 80. Increase bonus magical power from your lifesteal total from an equal amount to twice the amount. Bancroft's Talent, increase cost from 2400 to 2500. Restored Artifact, decrease MP5 from 20 to 15. Chronos Pendant, decrease magical power from 100 to 90. Decrease MP5 from 25 to 20. Rod of... I can't read that. Sorry. The bonus healing provided now only increases healing from abilities. This effect no longer provides a bonus to potions, lifesteal, or health restoring buffs like the Fire Giant. Rod of Healing. The exact same thing from the first one. Only Hunter's Garb. Increased damage mitigation per stack from 2% to 3%. And Guardian Mail. Increased cost from 2250 to 2300. Decreased movement speed slow and attack speed slow from 10% to 8% per stack. Silver Branch Bow. Increased attack speed from 20% to 30%. Toxic Blade. Increased attack speed from 20% to 30%. Stone Cutting Sword. Decreased cost from 2600 to 2500. Poison Star. Decreased damage reduction and slow from 20% to 15%. Wind Demon. Decreased from 2800 to 2700. Spectral Armor. Increased bonus damage taken from crits from 50% to 60%. Warrior's Blessing, decrease health from 100 to 75, decrease heal and mana restore on trigger from 40 to 30. Shifter's Shield, decrease cost from 2500 to 2400. And lastly, Sundering Spear, change bulleted list time. And reduce the cooldown from 140 seconds to 110 seconds. Alright, now for the God Balances. Well, this is the last thing on the list. There's no way in hell I'm reading all of that. I'm sorry, if you want to read that, go on the patch notes yourself. I'm not reading this. Okay, here we go. Mystic Warrior. Brisingaman's, that's as good as that's gonna get. Blessing has been reworked to Mystic Warrior. Freya's, here we go. Okay, well, Freya getting a whole rework, yep. Not everything but her banished, but everything else is getting redone. Anyway, Freya's melee basic attacks restore 6% of her missing mana per successful hit. Freya's ranged basic attacks and abilities heal 2% of her maximum HP per successful hit, up to 1 per shot. Northern Lights. Eteria has been reworked to Northern Lights. Alright. Freya then powers her weapon, making her next basic attack hit the enemy within the next 5 seconds, deal bonus damage, magical bonus bit. When the next 5 seconds deal bonus magical damage in the area around the enemy. Enemies hit by the explosion are slowed for 2 seconds. Minions take half the damage from the explosion. Damage goes from 70 to 110 to 160 to 205 to 250 plus 75% of your magical power. With a 25% slow, 9-second cooldown, and the cost goes 60, 65, 70, 75, 80 as you level it up. Aurora Blade, possibly reworked into Aurora Blade. Freya can now switch between empowering her melee attacks or shooting past through ranged basics. Range bleh. I can't speak. Freya can now switch between empowering her melee attacks or shooting past through ranged basic attacks that stop on gods. Freya, both her melee and ranged attack gain bonus magical damage, while toggled on, her ranged attack drains mana. Minions take no damage from the ranged version of Aurora Blade. Melee damage is what it is, plus 20% of your magical power. Ranged bonus damage is that, really don't want to read, is this, plus 15% of your magical power. Cooldown is 0.5 seconds, and the cost increases per shot. Valkyrie's dissection, I don't know. Decreased damage per blast from this to this. It's got weaker basically. And the magical power scaling has been decreased per hit from 35 to 30. Bakasura, what are they doing to my boy? Takedown. This ability no longer decreases physical protection on enemies hit by it. Oh no! The ability now causes the enemy's hit to take 10% increased damage from all sources. Ooh, that's even better. Eat minion. Decreased post-fire animation time from 0.7 to 0.2 seconds. This ability now places an additional target over minions that can be instantly devoured. Regurgitate. Increased projectile speed from 80 to 120. Bakasura can now choose to eat his own minion pets from this ability. Gross. Gross indeed, my friend. Gross indeed. Undead Surge. This is for Upwash, by the way, I didn't mention that. Anyway, Undead Surge. Increased zombies thrown from... Okay, so that... wait. Oh, it's... Okay, never mind. Let me read this. Increased zombies thrown instead of, basically, how do I explain this? You could... When the ability is at rank 1 and 2, you can only throw one minion, but now you can throw 2 zombies at all ranks. Empty the crypts. Enemies hit by this have 20% healing reduction applied. This effect stacks up to 3 times and lasts for 5 seconds. The damaging spirits now pass through and all walls, structures, and players. Empty the crypts now persist after Upwash dies. Okay, Artemis. Still target. Artemis' basic attacks deal 30% more damage to enemy minions and 15% to enemy gods if they are affected by crowd control. Does not include knockbacks, blinds, or grabs. Critical strike on these targets deal 130/160%. Hoonbats. What are they doing to this guy? Infused strikes. This buff no longer provides 30% crit chance. This effect now causes Hoonbat's next successful basic attack to deal 20% more damage. Overhand Smash. Hoonbats is no longer affected by direct movement penalties during this ability when this ability is firing. Fear No Evil can now be deployed on walls, reducing the change of it failing to fire because it is crippling a wall. Nijar, Righteous Spirit. Buff stacks no longer provide critical strike chance. Buff stacks now provide 0.5 movement speed and 1 physical power per stack, stacking up to 20 times. Ravana, General. Ravana is now an assassin. So he's now an assassin. Got changed from a warrior to an assassin. Bit bulky to be an assassin, don't you think? Because his initial when they made him, he was a warrior. But still, he's a bit... I don't know, he's just a bit... thick. Not as in fat, but muscular to be an assassin. Because the other assassins are pretty skinny, to be honest. Compared to him, anyway. But whatever, he's now an assassin. I wonder how that'll play out. Alright, okay, so he's an assassin. Decrease base health from 450 to 400. Decrease HP per level from 82 to 75. Increase base HP 5 from 7 to 8. Increase HP 5 per level from 0.63 to 0.7. Decrease base MP5 from 4.8 to 4.4. Decrease MP5 per level from 0.4 to 0.35. Decrease base physical protection from 16 to 13. Increase basic attack power from 35 to 39. Increase basic attack power per level from 2 to 2.2. And increase attack speed per level from 1 to 1.7. Well, this isn't the first class change they've done for a guard. I mean, Hades used to be a guardian, and then they changed him to a mage because it was more fitting for him. So I guess they just thought the same thing with Robin being an assassin. Alright, let's see what we got. Okay, Chain of Blows. Chain of Blows now stacks on damaging structures. The attacks are now gained. Stacks are now gained per target hit. EX 10 hands. No. 10 hand shadow first can be multiple stacked for hitting a minion wave. Stacks now provide 3% movement speed per tick. Stacks are lost when the shield is fully broken. 10 hand shadow fist. Increase physical power scaling from 55% to 70%. Overhead kick. Decrease cooldown from 20, 18, 16, 14, 12 to 18, 17, 16, 15, 14 seconds. So the higher it's ranked, the less the less you know what I mean. Even without saying anything, you guys know what I mean. Anyway, Anubis, what are they doing? Mana cost, Plague of Locust. Mana cost decreased from that to that. Grasping Hands. Mana cost decreased from this to that. Apollo, across the sky. Fix his description. Not saying disability applied a knock-up on the landing. Baron Sandy. Let's see what they changed of this guy. Alright, here we go. Hysteria. The score that appears on players now affected by Hysteria has been offset to help players see while affected. Vivid Gaze, damage decreased from that to that, and scaling decreased from 70% to 60%. Consigned Spirits, decrease heal from 15% of the target's missing health to 12.5%. Wrap it up. Change slow to root to a new CC term. Ramp and root. The ramp up to the root is considered a root for all CC immunity purposes and is cleansed while a result of full root not applying. Decreased damage over time and Hysteria AoE duration from 4 seconds to 2.5, match to ramp the root fix. This caused the overhaul damage of the ability deals to go from that to that. It decreased in power. Basically, Shunga, Crescent Moon Dance. Increased cooldown from 5 to 6. Waxing Moon, decreased ult damage from this to that. Chronos, stop time, change slow to stun. Okay. Basically just read all of this. Cupid, general, increase camera height from 36 to 64 to give Cupid players a more consistent camera angle compared to other gods. Hades, ooh, just talking about you. Hades, Blind, now have a debuff effect that lowers the target's magical and physical power by 5%. Kali, marked for death, increase heal on assist from 15 to 20%. Kukulkan, Slipstream, increase movement speed from this to that. Spirit of the Nine Winds, decrease cooldown from 80 to 70. Nice. Ram, Astral Barrage, adjusted the effects for the target to help it remain visible to the player firing, while also conveying the amount of shots left. Circuit, Catalyst, decreased damage from consuming 3 poisons from 25% to 20% maximum health. Deathbane. Fix the issue where the targets inside the hit area. Deathbane would not take a full amount of hits that they should. This ability targeter has been updated to better show the areas to where this ability hits. The actual hit areas are not changed. Last breath. Decrease base damage from that to that. Okay. And lastly, Zhonghui. Demon Bag. Decrease protections per stack from 1 to 0.8. Book of Demons. Decrease stun duration from this to that. And that is it for the 5.13 patch notes. It's so cute! I love it. It's so adorable. How could you hate it? It's so cute. Even the snake looks cute. Oh, this is definitely the skin I'm most excited for. Let's see. The Jingwei and the Chrono skin would be part of the bundle. Would be part of the voodoo chest, I mean. And this would be the final item you get. As for the other skin, this is limited. So I'm guessing you get this one if you purchase the season tickets. I think. I don't know. As for the other three, these ones are exclusive, so I'm guessing they'll be in a chest. Or the season ticket. Wait, or the season ticket limited? Or the season. Wait, the ones you get in the season ticket. Like, not the one you buy the pass, but the one on the skate, on the, like, as you level up. No, they're exclusive, I think. So they could be on that, or like I said before, they could be in a chest. It's called Pup Patrol. Oh, it's so cute! And they've all got little scarves on. Oh, it's adorable. Oh, that is absolutely adorable. I love it. Love it to pieces. Love it. Okay, let's hear what these skins' voices sound like. I didn't do that. Alright, Plushy Ganesh.
I will go around giving free hugs. Do you think they will hug me back?
Okay, Half-Life Balansamdi.
I will bring an order to things if I have to snuff out every last life on this miserable planet.
Okay, Nightbane Jingwei. By the way, I just love the whole assassin theme of this.
Monsters, demons, witches, vampires. No one escapes my arrow.
Or is she a monster hunter? Like, what's his name? Van Helsing, that's it. Is that what is she like a female Van Helsing? Because now she said it was monsters and demons. It's not more of a assassin, it's more of like a monster hunter thing. So it's like a what? Like a female winged Van Helsing or something. Anyway, Hellscape Kronos.
There is only one true power you should worship, and that is me!
I like how he has like a pentagram on his stomach, that's cool. Geek Beak Thoth. Come on. Okay, that doesn't work. Pup Patrol Cerberus.
Woo! I want to play! Can we play? Please, 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 please!
That's so cute! And lastly, Cherry Bomb Soul. I love this skin, it's so cute. Anyway,
Once upon a time, I was all sweet and innocent. And then, life hands you some lemons, and you just squash those damn lemons.
Indeed you do. Anyway. Alright, that is it for these patch notes. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time. Bye!